Today we're doing a video on the 1990 Acura Legend. I hope some of you Googlers find this on YouTube. Try not to show you my plate number, but first off, we got some damage to the headlight. Where is that thing? Right there. Let's see, pit that somebody glued up a little late. That's why it went yellow. This engine, my viewfinder's not very clear, so just bear with me. This engine was replaced. This one was the second engine. This one over here is the first engine. This one here had a bad crankshaft unit. You find it up on the cam because on this one it's up there. Bolts on here and here. No, here and here. What the heck? I think the bolt's broken off in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't recall that bolt. Must be an outer bolt for the outer plastic. Anyway. I bought a new air filter thing off of a wonderful man in Vancouver, Milan. He doesn't have any more parts. But he sold me this because it had the plastic piece here. I don't know, polyurine noodle. Japanese make up all kinds of stuff that the Americans make up. Anyways, main fuse box, anything from the windows to your fan turning off could be in here. There's a fusible link, many people know about. It's down in here somewhere between the fan and the battery, and so it's in there. Same with the fuse and relay for the fans, and the air conditioning one is kind of complicated as it goes under the dash and to the far right. This here I bought in California. I didn't go there. eBay was kind enough to send it to me because these valves down in here that control the dual position air ram system, it didn't work proper. There's valves in there electronically hooked up to the computer. Lots of sensors, 6 of them, that go back to the computer, send signals back, control the engine. I did replace this, and I thought it was funny that I bent this after or before pulled this up, so that's still on there. But the fuel line rotted out in the back quarter well by going up to the gas tank, which fuel pump had to be replaced. Its main relay that controls the computer and the gas pump is located way up under there. I don't think you can see up there, but it's way up there, about somewhere there. I can't see my viewfinder. Anyways, there's a secret switch here. You wonder what that's for? That raises your wipers above the piece there to keep it defrost problem. Give hip check. Anyways, these corner lights, they slide out. They're a little tricky. just like all the other foreign jobs. Honda, Toyota do that. And didn't have any problem with the wiper motor. But the rest of it, the other engine up there, had a broken camshaft right here, right in the center. And I ran through every test and found this was turning, but nothing was working. And so I had to run through the whole troubleshooter list again. And this time, when looking at the distributor, it wasn't turning. And then I looked at it again, and then it was turning. Okay, wait a minute. Why wasn't it turning that one time? Anyways, so I took off this cover. Note, it's turning. That side's not turning. Oh, we have a problem in between. Mission control. Oh my God. So I bought this off Mylan in Vancouver. Wonderful guy. I got the transmission too, so there's a spare transmission. Bloody rats did that before the second motor. That's this one. So, unfortunately, I don't have the original motor, the original numbers, etc. Anyways, this one runs pretty darn nice. Happy with it. Even bought a new alternator from down a guy on Mitchell Island. Great guy. He seems Syrian. He's from, no, he doesn't seem Syrian. He is from Syria. Very nice guy. Or he said he was Iranian. Had a little problem with the brakes. It was in the back calipers. These are calipers back here. This caliper system has the e-brake right embossed into the piston with a ratcheting action from the emergency brake that tightens it up, and then that same piston operates the caliper that applies the brakes. Some jerk crashed into me there. The interior is quite interesting. This side works perfect, but the driver's side is a little worn out. So I'll show you this side. It has a memory for the fat guy or the skinny guy. Could be, well, let's not talk about that. Anyways, see, the seat belt is flipped back right now. And once you get in, somehow it knows and it will flip back. Oh yes, the door's got to be shut for that to flip back. There's a little motor in here. So, this, pull it up, it tilts. There's the front control, and there's memory for if you press the memory button. You get it to return to its position after you pull this lever, which will allow the seat. Here, I'll show you. Pressing the memory button, pull that. Oh, it didn't go much ahead. Anyways, when you get back in, you got to be sitting in it for it to go back. Click down and slide back. This stereo is good. The dash, taking that apart is not fun because you've got very little movement before you have to unplug the wires, and ever so delicately. Same with pulling any of this dash part apart. This one doesn't have the transmission control in the console because it is OBD1, which the computer is under the mat here. Sorry about my mess. Y'all love this Tim Hortons stuff. Anyways, I pulled back the carpet there And there's a little eye right there. And what you do is you turn on the key and it blinks a bunch of times and that tells you things are buggered. This speaker cover keeps coming off. Jeep. On the other side, on this side, I had problems with the door panel, which I have the same problem with the panel on the back on the other side. These cars aren't foolproof. I don't really like the seal, but it seals. I like the wheel well style, the way it has the plastic coming up to here, and it has the plastic edge guard. These front bumpers, just plastic. There could be polyurethane. These wheels come with the car. The guy was a pimp or a dope dealer. Well, it's got air, cruise control, air conditioning, power brakes, power steering. These air controls, they're all numbered. All these numbers 1 through 9. I think that is 1 through 9. Now, a lot of people don't know this about cars, but you see this grayish color, which I'm not touching, on this tube is hexavalent chromium. That is a cheap chrome used worldwide, and it is what the movie with Sandra, anyways, she had she played Erin Brockovich. Is the movie. You watch Erin Brockovich the movie and you'll know what hexavalent chromium is. It's highly toxic. These distributors you can buy whole, but $215 later, these parts, this here has a screw up thing. You gotta clean it out with alcohol or brake clean. This here is your high, it buggers with your high idle. These type of fittings I found were a bugger. These are called banjos. And it makes everybody start dancing around the room and going ding 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 ding. You figure there's gonna be some dueling banjoing going on. Anyhow, this is the 1990 Acura Legend 2-door coupe, and it is got Bondo over there around the corner, but it's not just any old Bondo. I put the fiberglass in instead. It's thin and you can't tell it's there from the inside. Anyways, you have to clean your metal completely up with no chance of oxidation before smearing your Bondo on. Okay, so if you're all inclined, use spray foam Bondo. Spray foam Bondo will be your choice of breast hole filling. Okay, good night.